Good morning. How is everyone? Welcome. Welcome, one and all. We're going to let the chickens out here right now because they are dying to get out. Come along, pecans. Come along. Come along. There they are. So, if you guys tuned in yesterday, you saw the wonderful and magnificent renovations we made to the inside of the coop, and I think it freaked them out a little bit. I closed up the coop early last night. They didn't come out hardly at all yesterday. They were out for just a little tiny bit. And when I let them back in, I didn't let them back out again. So I didn't come down to check. I was going to come down and check and see like how they were doing, if they were if they were acclimating to the new digs or not. And I didn't come down. I wish I would have. I should have, because there's hardly any chicken poop in there. I don't know if they. I think they stayed in there. I think some of them perched on the nesting boxes, but yeah. So they're big nerds. There's all the chicken poop. That's all the chicken poop that I cleaned out. I was going to take it up last night, and I was like, oh, it's not supposed to rain. I was tired. It was there was a lot going on yesterday in here. So what I've done, just to kind of recap, as you see, sun shining in on it, glorious, so you can see it a little better than yesterday. I've cleared out the tables, so they're cleared out. We've got to get the Favrils in here. We've got to make room for them. So I'm thinking this right here would be good. We're going to drill a hole in the wall over here. As you see, this wall is in need of dire need of some love anyway. So we're going to do something right here, I think, for the Favrils, so that they'll have a place to winter. And then this is wonderful, you guys. I've just been standing down here like staring at it while the chickens are scared to death of it. They've been in here though. They've been laying eggs. I noticed. See, I put a new nest thing in here, so we'll see how that goes. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 so far. There's only 11 here that lay, so we're doing good. They aren't too scared to come in and lay eggs. And like I said, they were probably a little egg-stipated yesterday because we closed it off in here and we only got like 6 eggs. So yeah, and the Favrils probably have one in there waiting on me. So that's 10 for the day. So that's pretty good. Not too bad, not too bad. And it's still early. We still have time. So yeah, good stuff. But I wanted to, I've been a little preoccupied, I guess you could say, by what's going on in the Middle East. I don't know if you guys are paying attention to that or not, but it's got me a little concerned. From what I understand and from what I kind of gather just by the comments and the things that people say, that everyone that watches this show, my show, that sounds so stupid. Everyone that watches these stupid videos that I put out, they seem to be in agreement with what's going on. Everyone seems to be getting the vibe that I'm getting, which is that, shit's going to hit the fan here real soon. There has to be a breaking point, right? And I'm starting to think that maybe this thing with Israel and Hamas and this whole thing is what's going to kick it off, guys. I'm a little concerned. I've sent my daughter a message yesterday. She lives in New York City. Today is supposed to be the day of rage or whatever. And she lives in New York City. She lives in the Bronx, which is kind of out of the fray, I think. I don't know. I've not been to New York City, but on the outskirts I saw the skyline, that kind of thing. But I've never actually been in New York City proper. I hear it smells like hot trash. I don't know. But I sent her a message yesterday and I was like, hey, just heads up, if you go out this weekend, be careful. And she had no idea what was going on, that, anything was happening. So I clued her in. No reply, of course, because she thinks I'm insane. But I just wanted to let her know that so I can feel that I did my due diligence and, warned my child that, danger may be impending. Because as we know, there is a large Jewish community in New York City. And, yeah, so I understand the need for war, but I'll tell you what, guys, it's 2023. That's the thing that just keeps going through my head. I'm like, I understand, and there's probably people, this is probably a really unpopular opinion, but I understand both sides. I see both sides. I think that there should be room for everybody. I don't agree with what Hamas did. And I can't say that I agree with just, indiscriminately bombing Gaza. Like, I don't know. There's there's pros and cons on both sides, right? And I am by absolutely no means a professional on like Middle Eastern politics or any kind of nothing. Like I know less than nothing about what's going on over there, right? Other than what's been happening just like in the last 3 days. Like I have no idea about their like I don't know a lot about it. And but from what I see from the outside looking in, which is a very ignorant view, I just don't understand why we can't all just get along. I don't get it. Like I don't understand. We at this point in time, we're all hey, give me that. No, you will not eat plastic. No, get away, get away. At this point in time in this world, we're connected enough to where we should be able to make something happen, right? Oh God, it just seems so pointless. It seems so pointless. All of it seems so pointless. I don't understand why there was an attack. I don't understand why that initial thing happened. I equally don't understand why we are just like basically carpet bombing Gaza now, because I don't feel like, or maybe I'm wrong, correct me, I'm sure I will be corrected. I don't feel like everybody that is in the target zone of these bombings that are happening are guilty. You know what I'm saying? I mean, maybe they are, I don't know. I just the whole thing just makes me sad, and it really makes me feel like we are on the brink of World War III. That sounds insane to actually say out loud, because, that's something that has been talked about since I was a child. Like, oh, World War III, oh, we're on the brink of World War III, oh, doomsday clock, blah, blah, that whole, fear porn thing that's been going on my entire life, the propaganda. But it really feels like we're headed that way. And the thing that scares me the most about it is like the only people that are talking about it are like the independent news outlets, like the bad side of the media, the people that just kind of go on YouTube or wherever, Rumble, and just speak their mind about what's going on. Like, those bad people, they're the only ones that are talking about it. And so that makes me think that, like, in mainstream America, like the silent majority, I think we're all kind of feeling the same thing. Like, Iran is warning that if we get involved, that there will be dire consequences. Saudi Arabia just said that they're going to cut off oil if the bombing doesn't stop. The UAE is in on the same thing. They're saying the same thing. Now there's like rockets flying in from Jerusalem, no, I'm sorry. The country that is north of Israel. There's talk of issues going on there now too. Lebanon, that's what it is. Lebanon, yes. So it just seems like like this might have been the spark that is going to now lead to the ignition of the powder keg. We're sending two strike carrier forces out there. Oh, Jesus, you guys. It's just too much. It's too much. And You know, I'd like to say this doesn't affect me and my humble little chicken farm, but I think it probably will. I think it probably will because, you know, none of this is good. None of it is good. None of it is good. And I don't want to be ignorant and say that, oh, I'm just not going to pay attention. It's not going to affect me. I really think it's going to affect all of us. And no one, I feel, close to no one, is prepared. So that's the thing that's got me most concerned globally. Locally, however, the thing that's got me most concerned is this chicken right here. I found lots and lots of feathers strewn about the barnyard, and I think that they were from her. So I'm thinking a saddle is going to have to happen. She's a rather large girl, and I was watching some action going on between her and Oswald yesterday, and he stands on her back. Like, she's so big that he literally stands on top of her when he is doing his thing. So that's disturbing. But I think that's because he stands right on the bald spots on her back. That's where he stands. That's where he puts his two-toed foot and his three-toed foot. So I think that's the story with that. But anyway, I really hope that everyone stays safe this weekend. I hope that all this hubbub that they're talking about is just that, just hubbub, and nothing stupid happens. I'm already hearing stories of stuff happening in Paris, because, you know, it's a little later in the day there now. The universities in this country have lost their freaking minds. I don't understand what's going on with our college students these days. They seem a little radical, if you know what I'm saying. So, yeah. But, I hope everybody's good. Thank you to our 272 subscribers. You guys are blowing me away with that. We're almost at 300. We're 27% of the way to 1,000. I mean, what the hell? Things are happening. Things are popping. So, yeah, thank you so much to everyone that subscribed. And also thank you to anyone who's lasted this long in this video. But I do want to wish everyone well. And I do want to say, holy shit about what is happening, and it's so horrific, and I just wish you could wave a magic wand and everyone would just stop and everyone hug and be friends, but we can't do that for whatever reason. So yeah, all right guys, have a great weekend. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. We'll see what happens. Be careful, stay safe. See ya.